All right. Let's go on and move on with David. We talk a little bit about David and his family.
Okay, David was the youngest of the boys, and David went to school at St. Rachel's in Crystal, and then went to Onamia for 2 years and finished up his high school at Cooper High School. After high school, David, well, while he was in high school, he took shop and got pretty, I think, interested in carpentry work and stuff like that. So when he graduated from high school, he went into the Carpenters Union almost immediately and has been in there ever since. David married Tracy Metcalf, and they have two children,
Cassie.
Ashley and Michael.
Cassie and Michael.
Cassie and Michael, excuse me. And Cassie is gone on to, went to college at Mankato and went into the nursing field, and now is a registered nurse at Waconia Hospital. Michael is presently working for David at Braxton Hancock as carpenter's assistant, and Michael's went through some experiences in his life and is trying to get his life turned around, seems to be on the right path. Tracy, David and Tracy recently divorced, and I'm not exactly sure what Tracy did. I believe she works in a bank in Mound or someplace out there. And David has met a new friend. Her name is Casey, and I believe Casey's an attorney, has three children.
She has 3 children, and David has Alex from a previous friend or whatever, and Alex lives in North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota, and right now she's working at, I think it's the Wells Fargo Bank in North Dakota. She plans on staying there, and she's doing very well also.
How about a little bit more about, well, why don't you say a couple things about Casey? Would you say she was a lawyer?
Yeah, she's an attorney. I don't know exactly what she majors in, but Casey was previously married, and she has 3 children, and pretty recent addition, so we don't really know a lot about her, but she seems very open. She's come to several family functions and seems very open to the family, so we hope she, and David and Casey have bought a home together in Mayer, Minnesota.
Awesome. Well, let's move on to the final sibling in your illustrious life, Diane and Jim.
Diane's the youngest and, of course, the only girl, but Diane went through grade school at Totino Grace High School, and then went into become what they call a HUC. It's a hospital term for Health Unit Coordinator, and went to work at North Memorial Hospital and worked there for a number of years, and then got married to Jim Winter, and then Jim and Diane bought a house in Watertown, Minnesota, and then Diane transferred to the Waconia Hospital to do the same type of work where she still is. Jim, when they got married, was a car salesman, and then recently, or in the last several years, has worked for Miller Property Services, a company owned by Steve Miller. Jim and Diane, like I said, live in Watertown. They have 3 daughters, Jordan, Paige, and Emily. Jordan is a senior in high school at Watertown High School. Jordan is active at school in basketball, softball, and
Music.
music. She plays in the band there, in the school band.
Planning going to Mankato.
And she plans on going to Mankato to college at this time, next year. Paige is in middle school, and Paige is active in softball. She wants to be a pitcher. Seems to be making pretty good progress. She's got